Hola chicos, here are your notes on the verb gustar. Follow along on your sheet. Please add in any notes that you need in order to help you understand this. So our new verb for today is the verb gustar. In English, people say that gustar means to like. But that's not really true. Gustar is most like our verb to like. But it really isn't. We have no way to say like in Spanish. What it really means is to be pleasing. Please write that down. And that's going to sound a little weird. Okay, so we're used to saying things like, I like to study Spanish. Well, in Spanish, we can't do that. We have to use to be pleasing. So we'll say something like, studying Spanish is pleasing to me. I like pizza becomes pizza is pleasing to me. TikTok videos are pleasing to me instead of I like TikTok videos. So let's talk about that. First of all, you're going to see that gustar is different from AR verbs. Okay, so we've been studying AR verbs. Okay. Gustar is not like the other AR verbs. You've got to study these. If it was like your other AR verbs, then we could just take gustar. We wouldn't have to have a separate set of notes for it, because we could just say yo gusto, tú gustas, nosotros gustamos, right? I like, you like, he likes. Well, we can't do that because we're not going to say I like, you like, and he likes. So we cannot do this at all. This is an irregular verb. It's not going to do what you expect it to do. What is it going to do? Well, to express your likes and dislikes, you're going to use the expression no or just me gusta followed by a noun. So something that you like pizza, right? Me gusta la pizza. I don't like quizzes though. So I would say no me gusta la prueba, or I'd make it plural. But when I make it plural, then it changes a little bit. We still have the same base phrase, but because our noun now is plural, okay, plural makes this in happen here. Because what we were saying was something like pizza, the pizza is pleasing to me. But if we say quizzes are not pleasing to me, we say the quizzes are not is not. So are not or are would be an A in ending. That would be a plural noun. Note, you may use the phrase a mí at the front for emphasis, but you will never use yo. So let's look at some examples. In English, we want to say something like, I like classical music. We can't do that. We're going to have to say classical music is pleasing to me. So, música clásica, right? La música clásica, that's why we have an A, me gusta. So, me gusta la música clásica. Classical music is pleasing to me. Now, classical music was a singular noun. Right? It's one thing, and that's why we end in A. But if you want to say that you like both Spanish and biology class, then it's going to become Spanish and biology classes are pleasing to me. Notice the difference. We're going to end in A-N because your classes are a plural noun. So if you like something that's singular, you'll say me gusta. So, me gusta el español. Me gusta la música. Me gusta la televisión. If it's plural, an. Me gustan los programas en la televisión. Me gustan mis amigos, because it's plural. I like the arts. It's going to be plural, right? A mí me gustan las artes. So las artes is plural. That's why we get the A in. But now notice what's out here. A mí. Me gustan las artes is the same thing as saying a mí me gustan las artes. The difference is this is emphasis. Okay? So it's like saying I like the arts. Like you're really trying to stress the fact that you like it. You do not have to use that. You can just say me gusta. Or you can stress it by saying a mí. If you're not going to like something, the no is going to go right in front of the me. So, a mí no me gusta el programa. I don't like the program. The program is not pleasing to me. You can drop that out if you want. No me gusta el programa. El programa was singular. That's why you got the A. So, to talk about what you like and don't like to do, now before we said to talk about what you like, right? Your likes and dislikes. So this is a noun. Now, what you like to do, so this is a verb, actions. You're going to use the same phrase, no me gusta or me gusta, followed by an infinitive. And remember, an infinitive in English is a to verb, right? In Spanish, it's going to end in AR because it's a verb. Because it's an infinitive, we will only end in an A. We will never end in AN in front of an infinitive, even if we have two infinitives. Always going to end in an A. Look at our examples. No me gusta viajar en autobús. Okay? Traveling is not pleasing to me. Okay? I don't like to travel. So notice that viajar is a verb, so we get an A. Even when we have two verbs. I like to sing and to dance. Singing and dancing, we're still going to say is pleasing to me. These are verbs. So you will end with an A. So, when do we end in an AN? When we have a plural noun. When do we end in an A? When we have a singular noun or when we have a verb. Okay? But what about saying someone else likes something? So now we want to ask a friend what they like. Okay? So to ask a friend, we're not going to use the me. We're going to use the te instead of me. Because we're going to say, is it pleasing to you? Not, it's pleasing to me. Notice, you could use the a ti in front of it for emphasis, but you don't have to. We will never use the tú. So, ¿te gusta la geografía? Do you like geography? Why did we get an A? Right, because this is a singular noun. Okay, so do you like geography? Sí, me gusta. Yes, I like it. ¿Y a ti? And you? ¿Te gusta el inglés? Do you like English? Now, this a ti, we don't need it, right? We could just say, sí, me gusta. Yes, I like it. ¿Te gusta el inglés? Do you like English? So that a ti is once again for emphasis. To you is English pleasing. So we're going to be able to do this same activity or this same concept with lots of other verbs. Say we enjoy something. They enjoy something. The me is going to change to things like nos, le, and les. For an example, we like to draw. Nos gusta dibujar. Nos gustan las clases de español e inglés. We like Spanish class and English class. Notice AN because it's classes. This is a plural noun. While here we got an A because this is what? Right, a verb. No le gusta trabajar. So he or she or maybe you don't like to work. Les gusta el arte. So y'all like art. Or maybe they like art. So notice, because le could be that he likes it, you like it, or she likes it, it gets a little hazy, right? How am I supposed to know, Mrs. Henke, when I read no le gusta, if you're talking about he liking it, she liking it, or you liking it? Well, that's when those clarifiers out here would be helpful. Okay, I want to say that he doesn't like to work. I would say a él, right? No le gusta trabajar. Now my le is nice and easy to understand. Les gusta el arte. Well, who likes it? Well, I want to say y'all, you guys, right? So I'd say a ustedes, to you all, art is pleasing. This les is clarified by a ustedes. So in these cases down here, it's good to have the a and then the noun in front of it because it clarifies it for you. Okay, so now I want you to copy down this list down here. So pause me, copy all this down, and then play me again. Okay, so hopefully you've got this all copied down. Okay, so I like, me gusta, or me gustan. You like, te gusta, or te gustan. We like, nos gusta or nos gustan. I did that wrong, didn't I? Let me fix this. A él, a ella, a usted. So this is going to be he, she, or you like. They, or you all like. And we're still going to use the a and an according to our rules before. A in front of a singular noun or verb, in front of a plural noun. Okay, so make sure you remember. So you use that construction, a followed by a name or a pronoun, the a, mi, a, ti, a él, a ella, to clarify who you're referring to or to emphasize it. So it's not always necessary, but it is in this example. Look, a Gabriela le gusta bailar. Gabriela likes to dance. If I take out the a Gabriela and just say le gusta bailar, it's not clear who I'm talking about. Am I saying he, she, you? Who likes to dance, Mrs. Hinke? So in a case like this, that le is clarified by this. Same here. A Sara y a él. So to Sarah and to him, les gusta los animales. Okay, so animals are pleasing to them. This les would be a question mark. We don't know who it would be without this. This le, don't know who we're talking about without the clarifier. But down here, a mí me gusta viajar. That a mí could be taken out because me would be saying that I like it. So I don't have to worry about having it on there unless I wanted to clarify or, in this case, emphasize. ¿A ti te gustan las clases? There's no difference between that question and ¿te gustan las clases? Te is obviously, I'm saying you. Okay, so do you like the classes? That's it for the notes.